Around the end of 2019, this foam was discontinued and it was replaced by this. Most people hated this stuff, but I had an idea. Greetings everyone, I am Sister Lilia and welcome to my armory. Today, we're taking a look at how I built my xenarite axe head for my omnissiah axe. I hope you'll join me. So with my xenarite axe, I made use of my old omnissiah axe template and tweaked it a bit, and proceeded to modify it so that it actually had the right shapes at the polearm side of the axe head, and then transferred that onto a large piece of green foam, of the green, I don't know what type of foam it is, and then cut in the cut in the chamber hole thing for the pole, as well as cut in the mounts to stick in some reinforcing dowel pieces. Then I took the template and marked around it and cut it out so that I'd have just the inner part of it, so that I could actually transfer that onto EVA foam, and also mark out on the green foam where the edge of the inner layer would be, so that I could then sink in a channel on both sides of the green foam for the LEDs. Because the plan is to just sink the LEDs through. I'm using pre-wired fairy lights because that's easy, but I'm using 2 sets of them for extra brightness. And after working out the placement for the LED channels and sinking them in, I ran a thin strip of reflective cardboard through it so as to actually have a reflective element to blast the light back out into the actual blade itself, rather than having half of it disappear inside the prop. Conservation of light and all that. I also earlier on had shaped the blade, and it came time to then glue the LEDs in carefully so as to not melt them, and then put down a layer of the reflective card over the top, then attach on the cover panel so that there was a cover panel on there. And I then did some building and greebling, building up the details on the pole side of things. So made sure that there was the centre round section with the vent parts on it. I made sure that there was some squaring off with foam, and attached the battery packs onto that. And then it kind of came time for painting, and I sealed off the blades with painter's tape and then gessoed over everything. And because I wanted to keep the blades green, because there's no point painting over the green when you want it to light up. While I was working on that, I made a data spike for the top of it. So unfortunately, in the time since, the top has got damaged, but we have ourselves a kind of wonky looking data spike to stick in the top bauble at the top of the axe. That is a piece of wood, plenty of tape on the section I'm holding, and shaped foam clay. Now, admittedly, a 3D print might be a better idea, but, well, this is what I have. I don't have a 3D printer. The bronze you see on here is actually a mix. I had to mix gold with a few other colours to actually get the bronze I needed, because I didn't have any bronze or copper amongst my paint collection, and I couldn't find any in local discount stores at the time. That was quite a lot of frustration and quite a lot of paint to get just the colour I needed. On to removing of the tape. And so I get to the most nerve-wracking part of a cosplay, of a prop build. Removing the tape. Now, the colours you see on the prop, I've got beside it. I paid money for all of them. None of this is sponsored. Now the reason why the foam on here isn't painted... Oh, oops, I was doing that too far back. Sorry. So as I remove the tape from here, I just adjust the switches and turn them on so that you can actually see the lights. Now they're a little bit awkward to get to, and I have to turn off a area light so that you can actually see the lights, but we have light. Let there be light! So yes, my xenarite axe is very much lit. And here are some shots from both pack saws of the following year, but also that I took for use with my then melee only playthrough series that I was near the end of when I was working on this thing. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. I built this thing up actually for that series as video covers. Screw doing digital effects, I like doing practical. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the build and maybe even got some ideas for your own. Now, if I can find more of this foam, I'll do more props that light up. There are a few other xenarite weapons I'd like to make. And I wonder if the xenarites will make it into mechanicus too. I suspect they won't, given, we kind of threw Yoth out in airlock. But, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And what crazy mechanicus weapons do you guys want to see me make next from the video game? Note, I can't make a castellan. I have not got the space to store it, nor really the physical equipment needed currently.